Every time you try to lead your wife, she pushes back. And every time she pushes back, you fold. You tell yourself you're keeping the peace at home, but deep down, you know something is wrong. Because every time you fold, things get actually worse and not better. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what is actually happening when your wife pushes back on your leadership, why your response to it is quietly destroying your marriage, and what to do instead. So let's get into it. Here's the pattern I see over and over again with the men and fathers I'm working with on a daily. They're crushing it at work, in their life, in their hobbies, with their friends. They have clear decisions, decisive, the team follows without a question. And then they get home. And they completely fold the moment their wife questions a decision. She raises a concern to them, she says it won't work, she pushes back on their direction, and within just a few minutes, they are questioning themselves. They're backpedaling, they're changing the course. And then, later that night, they feel it. They feel that drained and off feeling within themselves, like something just isn't right. And that feeling is telling them something all the time. Now, here's the thing most men completely miss. Their wife is not trying to reject their leadership. She doesn't even know she's doing this. What she's actually doing is she's testing to see if she can trust the leadership. And why wouldn't she test it? Because think about every time in the past where you made a call and it went sideways. Every time you led from frustration instead of clarity. Every time you made a decision and then reversed it 3 days later. Every time you said you would do something and didn't do it. She remembers all of that. So when you step into leadership now, her pushback, her questions, her concerns, that is not a no. That is a question of, are you actually sure about this? Because the last time I followed you without asking, it didn't go all that well. So that question that she has deserves a grounded answer and not a retreat. Here's what most men do instead, though. They take it personal. They get frustrated, or they shut down, or they blow up. They start doubting themselves because their wife is doubting them. And then they make a 180. They revert on the direction they set initially just to keep the peace at home. And here's the brutal truth. The moment that you revert, you confirm her worst fear, which is she can't trust your leadership. You just told her she was right to doubt you. And she doesn't experience your reversal as a kindness itself. She experiences it as weakness. Because here is what is actually happening underneath the surface within your wife. She was looking for a man she could feel safe following. And when you fold, she loses that safety. And all the while you thought you were keeping the peace at home, you were eroding the foundation of your marriage. Let me tell you what happened to me not that long ago. I set forth a strong direction for our family. We had a hard conversation about specific roles and responsibilities within our home. And my wife, she didn't like it. She questioned my intentions. She assumed I was trying to control her. Now, the old me, the old Thomas would have backpedaled immediately. No, baby, that's not what I meant really. Like, we could do it this way. But this time, I did something different. I stayed present with her. I listened to her. I asked questions to actually understand what she was feeling deep within. But all the while, I kept my direction clear as well. And I said, baby, this is what our family needs. This is for the best of everyone, you and the kids and myself. And I'm clear about this. And once she finished sharing everything that she shared, I asked if I could offer her a reflection. And she said, yes, you can. So I shared my actual intention that I had with this conversation. Not defensively, just very clearly and concise. And she didn't really say much about it, but I could feel something land within her. And the next day, the same thing came up in a different shape. We all know it. The same pattern, I established the same pattern. I put a clear direction. She pushed back. I stayed present. I shared my intention. And she didn't say much again. But that night and the day after, we experienced more harmony, more peace, and more love than we had felt in a long, long time. And now, ask yourself, what would have happened if I had given in? Here's the reframe I want to leave you with today. When you step into leadership and your wife tests you, that test is not your enemy. Take it rather as an invitation to test yourself. Ask yourself these questions honestly. How clear am I actually about the direction where I want to lead my family? Is this direction beneficial for everyone or just for me? Can I stay compassionate while she's questioning me? And can I hold my direction while staying genuinely open, compassionate, and empathetic to her perspective? And those questions here are the work, because the man who can stay loving, grounded, and clear under that pressure, that is the man his wife learns to trust. That is what leadership in marriage actually looks like. Not force, not control, not submission. Grounded clarity in service of the people you love as a father and as a husband. So here's what to do next when your wife pushes back again on your leadership. Take her pushback as an invitation. Open the conversation and set the tone. Share the direction you see your family needs to go into and be clear about why it serves everyone. Listen to her pushback, not to defend yourself, but to actually understand what she's feeling underneath it. Stay present with her. She might get emotional, and when she does, stay in it anyway. Reflect back what you heard consistently, and then share your intention clearly and calmly with her. And just then, you hold your direction when she finally tries to test it again. And that last step is the whole thing, because you can do every step before it perfectly and blow it up if you fold at the end. It's simple, but not easy. If this landed for you, drop a comment below and tell me one situation where you struggle to hold your direction with your wife at home. I will read every single comment and answer as many as I can. And if you're watching this and thinking, I need more of this, subscribe to the channel. I drop new videos every week for high-achieving men who are done losing at home. So, I will see you in the next one.